This game was, at its core, Spider-Man 2, but with wheels. Eat your heart out, Grandma! While you're playing Wii Sports, I'm over here playing the real bowling game! Well, it finally happened. One of my favorite games just turned 21 this year, which means two things. One, it's now legally old enough to drink.
Drink it. Drink it.
And two, I now legally qualify for back pain and existential dread. Back in my day, extreme sports games were everywhere. Tony Hawk just kicked the whole genre wide open, and every publisher on the planet was scrambling to cash in. BMX bikes? Check. Snowboards? Yup. Aggressive inline skating? Sure. Jet skis. So much fun, you'll wet yourself.
This game is great.
But while everyone else was grinding rails and wetting themselves, Rainbow Studios crash-landed on the scene. Now these guys may sound like a company that makes coloring books, but don't let the name fool you. These are the same people who brought us Motocross Madness, and they made the first two ATV Off-Road Fury games. And in 2004, they would drop their next big title, MX Unleashed. Or Chad Reed MX Unleashed. This wasn't just a video game, it was my entire childhood. Every weekend, my dad and I would hit the local motocross track. The air smelled like dirt, gasoline, and crying children. Ah, the good old days. I played this game until the back of the disc looked like it got run over by a cactus. And yet, I haven't touched it in years. So today, we're gonna dust off the old PS2 and ask the age-old question. Did MX Unleashed age like a fine wine, or this dirty-ass jersey I've had for 15 years? You can smell the colors on this thing. Oh, YouTube, you rascal. This intro sequence was so badass, and the licensed music really set the tone for the whole experience. It's too bad I can't listen to any of it without annihilating my YouTube channel. So what's the deal with MX Unleashed? Well, this wasn't just any other motocross game. It was the quintessential dirt bike experience. It came from a much simpler time in gaming, back when titles didn't need a complicated story or a battle pass or predatory microtransactions just to stay alive. All they needed was quality. And this game's got more attitude than most AAA titles out there. I mean, look at this. The guy gets visibly angry at you if you take too long to pick out your gloves. Right off the bat, the game is loaded with content. You've got 22 outdoor tracks, 24 indoor tracks, 5 free roam areas, and loads of classic gear to choose from. You see, back then, these were just clothes, but now, we're old. And best of all, you don't have to pay $7.99 to ride a KTM. While the dirt bikes are clearly the star of the show, this game is a full-blown vehicular circus. You've got dune buggies, monster trucks, trophy trucks, helicopters, and biplanes, and they're all a ton of fun to mess around with. There's also a full career mode with outdoor nationals, supercross, and freestyle. Would you like to view the trend? What do you think I am? Some stupid kid who plays Mario Kart? Get this shit out of here. Okay, on second thought, maybe we should check it out. You know, just in case.
Press the X button to accelerate, and press the square button to bring the bike to a stop. You can steer the bike using either the directional buttons or left analog stick.
Did they record this in the bathroom 5 minutes before the game was supposed to launch? You can literally hear him breathing.
So wiggle the rider, just move the analog stick. Hang on, the game comes out in 5 minutes, and I haven't had a chance to take my lunch break yet. I'm just gonna eat a sandwich real quick, alright?
This game was, at its core, Spider-Man 2, but with wheels. It's a textbook example of how to make player movement in video games fun. You can spend hours just driving around aimlessly. Even if you accomplish absolutely nothing, the movement itself is just so satisfying. The bikes feel especially good to handle, even by today's standards. They're smooth, responsive, and give you a great sense of speed. This game also keeps the preload mechanic from ATV Off-Road Fury. You pull back on the analog stick and then push it forward to launch higher off of jumps. This mechanic adds a whole new dimension to the typical racing game experience, and you really have to learn the tracks in order to be able to ride smoothly. And the track design is also something that the Not Coloring Book Company really excelled at. Layouts are super creative and strike a perfect balance between believable off-road racing experience and it's a video game so it should be fun. And each environment has its own vibe too. You got mountains, deserts, forest, man-asses, signal butt. There are lots of little details everywhere, and you can even hit the camels. Look at this shit. You see this? It's awesome. Of course, it still looks like a PS2 game, but visually, I'd say it holds up pretty well. Scattered throughout the maps, you'll find Easter eggs like a giant egg. And there are also little objects to interact with, and you can even do bowling. Eat your heart out, Grandma. While you're playing Wii Sports, I'm over here playing the real bowling game. But don't get too excited. If you try to leave, the developers will blast you back into the level. You see, this is just so iconic, and you don't see this level of creativity in enough games nowadays. And of course, tying it all together was the amazing soundtrack of licensed music. This game was made at a time when development costs were much lower, and I think that's a big reason for why we not only saw so many games in the genre, but also some really kick-ass soundtracks. My taste in music was definitely influenced by this game and its sequels when I was growing up. I should also note the bikes themselves sound really good here as well. I don't think there's a single motocross game that's managed to do it better since this one. Overall, I am genuinely surprised by this title. I really wasn't expecting it to be as fun as I remembered it. We have so many new dirt bike games nowadays, but you know what most of them just don't have? Fun. Seriously, so many modern motocross games just feel awkward or floaty or whatever the hell this is supposed to be. But MX Unleashed just gets it with pure, satisfying gameplay. So if you've never played MX Unleashed, or if it's been a while, do yourself a favor right now and go pick it up. The whole experience is jam-packed with content, oozing with creativity, and is without a doubt
top quality beefsteaks.
Whoa!
So happy 21st birthday, MX Unleashed. You've earned it. With all the remasters we've been getting lately, it's made me think about how much I would love to see a remaster or even a full collection of the MX series. But honestly, I'm not sure that'll ever happen. They'd have to reobtain the rights to use all the music, and I have no idea what they do about all the gear companies that just don't exist anymore. Anyway, what's your experience been like with MX Unleashed? Do you still go back to it every now and then, or do you prefer other games in the genre? Let me know down in the comments. And if you'd like to see me cover more old pieces of plastic just like this one, be sure to subscribe. We're beginning to close in on 5,000 subscribers, so let's get it up there, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.